there's so many people here that I know, and what makes me really happy is that there are so many people here that I have never met before. And what made me even happier is there's someone here who I've never met before who brought other people that I have not met before. And that to me says that there's something happening, something going on, which is great. So for those of you who I have not met, my name is Bill O'Neill, and I am the area coordinator, Wake Dems area coordinator for South Cary, and I'm also the precinct chair of the precinct 1803, which is about 100 yards that way. And there are some other folks here who are precinct officers not like us. We do not look away. We see it and we witness it. And in my opinion, it is our absolute duty, responsibility, and requirement to fight. So how do we fight? There are a number of things that we can all do. First, we can be relentless in our letters, emails, and phone calls to Tom Tillis. Tom Tillis thinks that his biggest threat is being primaried in 2026. We have to convince him that, oh no, your biggest threat is election day in 2026. And we have to drive that message home to him so that he actually grows a spine. He sometimes says the right things, and then he inevitably buckles. So our job is to stay on his back and hold him accountable. The second thing is we can engage in legal, peaceful protests and demonstrations. Just last week, North Carolina Democratic Party organized a demonstration in downtown Raleigh, brought about 1,000 people in the middle of a workday on was it Tuesday or Wednesday? And then folks went into the General Assembly to make their voice heard. These kind of protests actually are important. Why? Because they draw media attention to important issues. They also, for people who are participating in it, or people who are watching it on TV or in social media, it lets them know that they are not alone. I'll bet everybody here from time to time feels that they are alone and isolated in their beliefs, and therefore, if you're isolated and you are alone and you feel powerless, and you are not. So when we have these demonstrations and people of goodwill get together and make their voices heard, it helps everybody. So I encourage you all to stay aware of activities like that are going on. If you get my email, which goes out every couple of weeks, there are always going to be links to those kinds of things, and I encourage you to participate. But the other thing that is really important, and maybe the most important way for us to fight back, is to win elections. Yes. To win elections. Yeah. And there are 3 elections right here in Cary this year. 3 elections for the Cary Town Council in November. District C, which is where we all are standing right now. And I'm going to introduce in a moment our fantastic candidate for that seat. Also, one of the at-large seats is up, currently held by the amazing Carissa Johnson, who would be here with us tonight, but she is not feeling well, so I will be speaking on her behalf. And then there's another seat coming up in District A. So, I'm going to paraphrase Winston Churchill when he said, we will fight them on the beaches, we will fight them in the streets, we will fight them in the hills, and we will fight and beat these people whenever and wherever we find them, and we find them now in Cary. Amen. Okay? So with that, North Carolina Supreme Court Justice Anita Earls.
Talking with you about why our courts matter. I want to thank Bill for this opportunity. And as he started us out thinking about fascism, the most important thing I want to tell you is that I firmly believe, after 30 years of being a civil rights attorney and doing voting rights cases, I firmly believe that the only way we can get back to a functioning democracy in the state of North Carolina is through our courts.
Yes!
So I'm going to explain that in more detail, but it means so much to me that you are here this afternoon to hear why that's true, because you are the key. You are the key to making that happen. So you are the real stars of the show. So yes, my name's Anita Earls. I am the Senior Associate Justice on the North Carolina Supreme Court. A little bit about my background.